Hey everybody, I am going to show you how to do a real estate review using RPR. So I'm just going to share my screen here real quick. All righty. I found finding or going through RPR through the MLS is for me the easiest way. I'm sure you can just Google search RPR, but they do have under our tools on our main screen on the MLS, they do have a link for RPR. Sorry, it's in the resources. Oh, no, sorry, it's in the tools. So I click on that. That's going to launch us to RPR. I've logged in already. So if you haven't logged in, it's going to ask you for a username and password. So you put in your username and password, and it'll bring you to this main screen right here. So a couple things of caution and warning with using RPR for the real estate reviews is for what I've noticed or what I can tell, unless you want to do a really big report, which is basically a CMA, you're not in control of what properties they pull as comparables or as recently sold. I'll show you in a couple of them. If we do the last video I did, my home and my mom's house, and if I do that for RPR, for example, if I go to my address, which I've searched before, I click on here. The quick and easy way of doing a real estate review through RPR is just clicking, once you get to the main property page, is clicking this view details, not doing anything with the refined value or creating a CMA. It's just the quick details, which will prompt you to this screen right here. And then this would be the page that you'd be printing out. Now for my property, for my townhouse, if you were going to be doing a real estate review for me, I would not recommend doing this using RPR for my property. I'd be recommending using the MLS that I showed you in the previous video and going that route. Because when we did that, 13 properties came up. And if we do it through RPR, only 2 properties are coming up. And again, I haven't figured out a way to control that of getting more properties or less properties. So just a little bit of caution and warning. So I'll show you a property where it actually works for. So if I go to the home of RPR and I type in 90 West Franklin Street, it's a past sale that I had. It's right here. So if I click on here, here's the main screen. And I'm just going to click on this view details. Okay. And this is going to be your real estate review. If you were doing a real estate review for the folks at 90 West Franklin, this would be the real estate review. So we've got a fair amount. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them, which I think is fair. I think that if we did it through the MLS, we probably would be getting more. If we check the dates on here, these are all in 2022, nothing in 2021, which we do know that there were sales in 2021. And the earliest it looks like it goes back is March 11th of this year. So again, if it's a quick little thing, if we want to touch our client and say, hey, I pulled a quick real estate review, this would be a great thing. Just keep in mind that there is going to be a current RVM. It's going to give them a valuation and a range, and you may not want to be sending that to your clients. And through the one that we do on the MLS, the real estate review, it doesn't have any ranges or anything like that. So I would figure out, I'd be checking both routes. If you want to do it quick and easy, RPR is probably the quickest and easiest by far. But I would go through RPR first, see how many, pull up. And then if you feel comfortable about it, then print it out and you can send that to your clients. I'll give you another quick example here real quick. We'll just go look at the news. And we'll do one more quick one. We'll do this Walnut Glen one. I'll just copy the address. We'll go back to RPR, put the address in there. That didn't seem to work that well. Oh, 74 Walnut. There we go. There it is. And again, this is a little fickle and finicky as well. Not necessarily as user-friendly as it probably should be. So there's the Walnut Glen. This one I just pulled off the MLS. And if we just go to this view details, this quick button here real quick, this is what you'd be using for your real estate review. And again, it's really only showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 properties on here. Again, this is a nice way to touch your client. Is it giving as much information as the MLS one is? I don't necessarily feel so. I'm also not the hugest fan of putting a value on there, but again, if it's for a touch and just to start conversations, I see no problem with it. Putting a little note on here saying, hey, I created this for you. Call me if you have any questions, or if you want something a little bit more in detail, I'd be happy to create a CMA for you. So that's what I've got for you on that one. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd be happy to help you in any way I can. Thanks for watching.